Hello guys, welcome to the Wrestling Renaissance Rants. In today's episode, we'll be going over SmackDown, Raw, NXT BattleGround, and our predictions for Clash at the Castle. So this is going from the SmackDown episode from May 31st to the NXT episode on June 11th. So, starting with SmackDown, we have May 31st, which is Legado del Fantasma offers Andrade to join their team. But Andrade declines, which will be seeing a reason for now future storylines. Nia Jax has her coronation, but Bayley comes out, and as she's walking out, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green attacks Bayley. Paul begs Kevin Owens to back off the Bloodline. Street Profits enter Bloodline rivalry, joining in with KO when the Bloodline decide to attack KO in the ring. And then one of the biggest moments from that week, AJ Styles comes out wearing a nice blue jacket. He comes out and he's doing this retirement. But if you guys were around in 2013, you guys would know about the Mark Henry fake retirement. And that's what AJ Styles did again. AJ Styles did a fake retirement, got Cody Rhodes to come out, and then attacked him, which will lead to a big match later on. Now we go to June 7th, which a lot of stuff is now following storylines from the last week. Tonga Lua anointment is ruined by KO and the Street Profits, which enter another match. Legado del Fantasma jump Apollo Crews. Cody and AJ agree to a I Quit match at Clash at the Castle. I am excited for that match. That is going to be an amazing match. Especially that this will be then going into Money in the Bank after. And then goes into SummerSlam. I'm excited. I'm not going to miss these three shows. Cody, alright, I just said that, sorry. Jade Cargill and Bianca agree to a triple threat tag match against Alba Fire, Isla Dawn, and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Really excited for that match too, though probably going to be less likely to watch it. Logan Paul denies LA Knight a title match at Clash at the Castle. But we're probably going to I definitely think we're going to get it at SummerSlam. Because Logan Paul is not going to lose it until SummerSlam. But we might get a normal match. Because he denies a title match. He never denied a normal match. He could get either a normal match for Clash at the Castle or Money in the Bank that leads into a title match at SummerSlam. Then we have Piper Niven vows to defeat Bayley in their home country. Either it's Bayley's home country or Piper Niven's home country. I forget which one it was. But Piper Niven vows to defeat Bayley. Now, on the back of my card, I have Raw. And this is going to be a lot quicker episode. Because if you guys don't know, my voice is a little bit... I've kind of lost my voice, and I haven't been feeling it well. So, I still want to be able to get this out. So, I might not talk as much or sound as excited because of my voice. But I normally would try to get this longer. So, something I missed from the last episode when I did this, episode 8, I think it was. It was either episode 8 or episode 7. It might be episode 7. I do not remember. But the last time, I had missed that Liv actually kissed Dom. Liv Morgan gets Dominic Mysterio. I knew that happened, but I just forgot to bring that up for some reason. I looked at my card. I did not see that on my card. I don't know how I forgot that. Maybe I did bring it up, but it was on my card. But looking through my card, it wasn't there. So I wanted to bring that up because it's a big storyline on Raw. And then Liv comes out and starts talking with Dom about how he likes it. And as she leaves, she strokes him in the back of the head. Like, this is getting spicy. Then we have Chad Gable sneaks attacks Sami Zayn, accidentally injuring Maxine Dupri. Judgment Day have a Strowman problem, and Carlito needs to take care of it. Then we have Liv Morgan steps in the way to save Dominic Mysterio from Strowman after the match. Jey Uso wants to win Money in the Bank. I don't know who else is going to be entering the Money in the Bank, but this is the first person who is guaranteed that he's going for the Money in the Bank. And because so much people are behind him, I actually think they might actually give Jey Uso the Money in the Bank, and he's going to actually get the Raw title finally. Because I really think Jey Uso is going to get a world title because he deserves it. He's been gypped out of the world title multiple times. And from mid-card titles. So I really think he should win the Money in the Bank and actually get a title. Especially because then it's really good storyline. And he could definitely do it at like SummerSlam. When it's because Gunther versus whoever the world champion is at that time. And then Jey Uso comes out, because Jey basically had Gunther beat before Jimmy messed with him. So Gunther versus Jey versus the world champion, that would be an amazing match and would really make it really nice and worthwhile. Then we got Io Sky attacks Ryla backstage. Ryla Valkyrie. A lot of people getting attacked backstage. A lot of people. And a lot of people getting injured in storyline. And then Drew McIntyre attacks Damian Priest after a match against Rey Mysterio. So Damian had a match against Rey, and Drew came in and attacked Damian afterwards. Now, we're going on to June 10th Raw. Before it was June 3rd. If Drew McIntyre beats Finn, then Judgment Day is barred from Clash of the Castle match. And then Liv gives Dominic Mysterio her hotel key. And then Ricochet saves Ilja Dragunov from Braun Breaker, which then later on, he does not save him. And then Ricochet gets injured by Braun in the parking lot. And that's how they're writing out Ricochet's character, because Ricochet will not be re-signing with the company. Ricochet will be leaving soon, and this is how they're getting him off creative. But I would love to see him in TNA again. I would love to see him go in independent circuit and really show off why he's one of the best high flyers. Somewhere I want to see him in is DPW. So, like, we have Kush Danger down there. A lot of ex-WWE stars have been going down there and stuff. I would love to see Ricochet go down there and fight Chris Danger. Because Chris Danger having a really good match against Ricochet, who's a really good safe wrestler, plus a really good high flyer. That would really, I think that's a really good, awesome match to watch. I actually want to watch Chris Danger's first match. I don't think I've been able to because you have to pay for the PWs, PLEs. But I love watching the weeklies to see what's happening with Chris Danger. Then we have Liv Morgan gets pushed down onto Dom and starts being dirty, which it's PG-13. It's basically just PG-13, TV-14. Yeah, basically just PG-13, TV-14. That's one of the I did not expect I would see something like that, on today's television of WWE. I'm so glad they're going away from PG. They're really bringing on the big stuff. And then Drew McIntyre beats Finn Balor. So Judgment Day is barred from ringside at their match at Clash at the Castle, which I'm excited about because now anything can happen. Now, before we get to Clash at the Castle, let's go to NXT. We have three things: both episodes of NXT and NXT BattleGround. So we have Jordynne Grace makes a strong debut match, taking out returning Stevie Richard or Rick that. No, not Stevie Richard. It was Stevie something. I forgot the sir, but it was Stevie something. It was returning Stevie, and she got completely demolished and squashed, I guess, by Jordynne Grace. Booker T hosts a Women's North American Title Summit. Gallus beat down Obafemi and Leslie. Ethan Page signed NXT contract. Then we go over to NXT Battleground. We have Kelani Jordan is the new Women's North American Champion. I am so happy for her. She deserves it. And then right afterwards, half the wrestlers, or half of the women that were for the North American title just decided to go over for the main women's title instead because they just went, oh, we lost? Okay. Next title. And we have Nathan Fraser and Axiom retain their tag titles. Bella Vice defeats Shayna and NXT Underground. I barely even watched the matches here. Some of these matches I did, but I barely watched them. Obafemi retains. Roxanne Perez defeats Jordynne Grace. And Trick Williams defeats Ethan Page. Now, we're getting to the end. We have NXT June 11th. Cody Rhodes appears and gives Trick Williams some advice. And what I found out, Trick Williams asks everyone, should Cody Rhodes come down to the cookout? He's invited to the cookout for July 4th. Then Cody Rhodes gets JC Jane his undashing mask. And then she actually wears it later on when a huge list of challengers for the women's NXT title come out. And JC Jane's one of the first to come out with her partner or with someone else. And she's wearing her mask, but then has Cody's mask over her black mask, which is, I actually really like that. That's a real, I love that he brought that back, and now she's going to be actually wearing that. I am so excited. I might actually put that in the thumbnail, because if you guys have not seen in my past, actually, literally just my past two videos, I have put the mask. I've put in the thumbnails, I put two pictures from some of the different shows I gone over, and I like to put those in with my face like that. So I think I might actually put the one where she either when she's wearing it, I might get when she's wearing it if they have the picture of that, or if they have a picture of him handed to her. But I'll see what pictures they have. I haven't checked yet. Now let's go over the last things. The Clash at the Castle matches. These are my predictions. I actually didn't write down my predictions, so I will be saying them right now. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre. Judgment Day is barred. So, I think CM Punk is gonna come out and mess with Drew McIntyre, and I think Damian Priest is gonna win because they are putting towards a match for Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk for no title. Because of that, Drew cannot win the title if he's going to have a match against CM Punk. So CM Punk has to mess with him and stop him from getting it. Even if he just comes out and make Drew McIntyre get too distracted on CM Punk, so he's no longer looking at the gold. And because of that, he loses it. And he doesn't actually get it. Then we have Bayley versus Piper Niven. Bayley's going to win. Piper Niven is not going to win this. I could see Piper Niven, if they ever introduce a mid-card women's title, I could see Piper Niven being like Gunther, being a very strong mid-card title holder to revitalize the division. But I don't see her as a world champion, not right now. Because I think Lila Valkyrie versus Bayley is what's in the cards for SummerSlam. So Bayley's not going to lose it. Unless they're going to make Bayley lose it, and they're going to have a rematch at Money in the Bank. Wait, I just realized. Women's Money in the Bank will be coming up. Oh. Bayley's going to win, but something's going to happen in the Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank's really going to mess with it. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn versus Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, I think, are going to win. I think they're going to win because, again, I think they're going to either hold their titles to Money in the Bank or SummerSlam. They're going to lose their titles. Then we have Sami Zayn versus Chad Gable. Again, Sami Zayn's going to win because we need... Chad Gable's not going to win this. Chad Gable could probably win it. Look, I love Sami Zayn so much. I really want to see him keep holding the title. Actually, what am I saying? Sami Zayn's going to win. Otis is going to turn on Chad Gable. I know I said Otis was going to turn on Chad Gable at King and Queen of the Ring. It's going to happen now. I'm going to keep pushing for it. Otis, Maxine, and Akira Tozawa. It's going to all turn on Chad Gable and stop him from winning the title. And that's when Alpha Academy is going to break up. I actually would love if, instead of Alpha Academy breaking up, they kick out Chad Gable and Sami Zayn takes over. Like, Sami Zayn becomes the new head of Alpha Academy. And Sami Zayn teaches them a lot of new skills that Sami Zayn knows that Chad Gable doesn't. Then we have Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles I Quit match. Now, a lot of titles haven't changed. A few titles have. Just kidding, only one title has changed since WrestleMania. Only one title has changed, and it changed multiple times. But that's because injury made it vacant, so technically only changed once, if you don't count getting it from vacant. But that's only one title. And it's Gunther. Cody versus Gunther is a good match. But I really do want to see AJ Styles get at least one more title reign before he does actually retire or he actually leaves. I would love to see AJ Styles get it. And I know Cody's going to win this. But like, if AJ Styles gets one more match at Money in the Bank and he actually wins that would be amazing. Especially then you get AJ Styles versus Gunther. AJ Styles versus Gunther and Cody Rhodes versus Gunther are two matches I would love to see. Even if they made it into a triple threat that turns into a fatal four-way with the Money in the Bank. Because then you get Cody, AJ, Gunther, and Jey Uso. Then that makes it into a fatal four-way with all the guys that have rivalries with each other and really good chemistry. I would love to see that. That's one of my favorite things to be able to see. But I really do think Cody is going to win. But I really wish or hope AJ somehow wins. So, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.